we've got an excellent session to come from the JJ Foodservice marketing department. And the question I'm sure you're asking, having seen all the other functions within the business, is how can JJ help market my brand in the food service channel? Well, I think there's a lot of ways, in fact, actually, I think, really. And here's the man to tell us exactly how that is. It's Omar El-Haj, the marketing manager of JJ Foodservice.
Yes, thank you. So, as you've heard, Omar, marketing manager at JJ Foodservice, and we've been working very closely with our communications department in order to really promote your products to the entire industry. So what have we been doing and what do we cover? So we cover printed brochures, email marketing, Google advertising, social media, just a few of those things that you may have been involved with us already. But what has that done for us? Well, we're talking about 100,000 customers that we email every week. So that's one thing we've managed to gather together. 22,000 via social media, 30,000 per week that come to our website, see the banners and everything else that you may have been advertising with us. And about 18,000 people come to our showrooms, just the London ones, by the way, every week. So it's a very busy company when it comes to that. But I want to talk to you about video. Video is something which is quite unique, especially when it comes to a wholesaler. And how have we as JJ Foodservice been dealing with video? Well, we know that since video became even more popular, since YouTube launched in 2005, and the everyday man and woman could now create brilliant content, not just for comedy, but also for serious means. And that's when it became something which you didn't need that massive studio anymore and those massive budgets. All of a sudden, every single person had the ability to get involved. So we started making that brilliant and affordable content. And in the oversense of what's happening in the market when it comes to video, I've just thrown up a couple of stats here so we can see what's going on. So YouTube reports that mobile video consumption rises 100% every year. 90% of consumers say that videos are helpful in the decision process. Facebook video posts, 135% greater organic reach than photos. And we see that with Instagram as well. It's no longer a picture place anymore when it comes to your Instagram, is it? It's now full of videos. And we know video in an email leads to 200 to 300% increase in click-through rates. And finally, right down at the bottom, 90% of mobile video consumers share videos with others. And we know sharing is something that's very important. But what about our B2B businesses? Because you can imagine, are they finding this not for them? This is for those people. This is for my consumers. It's not for us as JJ Foodservice or as a wholesaler to be talking to the restaurateur. You're being a bit silly now. Is that the case? Well, we're going to look into this a little bit more when it comes to video, because we want to know what JJ Foodservice has found really works. And the main thing that we're going to be talking about is it's not just about selling, but it's also about education. Now, already we had Cesar talking about pay by bank, and it could have been a very complicated process to explain to our customers of all types how to use this new pay-by-bank service. But by watching that video, immediately when we launched the service, 50%, up to 50% of our customers started to benefit from the service. So think about this form of education with video and take it personally in your lives. So how have we used it personally when it comes to education and video? Well, think about if you bought yourself a new tool. Maybe you want to know how to use that self-clean function in your oven, or maybe your boiler's not working. You have to adjust the boiler pressure, so you might get that manual out. And I don't know about you, as you start flicking through each page of the manual, you feel like life is getting worse. Your IQ level is going down for some reason. You feel a little bit dumb. But then you watch that how-to video instead, and you got it. And you know what? My wife comes home and the boiler's working and she said, "Did you get that sorted with someone?" I said, No, I did it. You feel good because you figured out how to do it so easily by watching just a simple YouTube video. So we have communicated with our customers using these how-to videos successfully, and everybody should really get into that system as well. But you can also do it to explain competitions, because sometimes competitions can a little bit get crazy. You know, I don't know what to do with this competition. Or loyalty schemes, or many other ways. So that's what we've done with education. But what about when it comes to selling brands and products? What do we do then? Well, there's a survey. It says there that 90% of customers report that video content helps when making these decisions. So what type of video can help to sell brands and products? Well, let's get all involved here. Think about the Christmas advert wars. So all think about it right now. What's been your favorite Christmas advert from the retailers, from the major department stores? Something that you saw and you thought, you know what, that was a good advert, or that was a bad advert, or that really worked for me. So have a chat between yourselves. I'll give you a little minute and just talk about what worked for you. What advert really worked for you? Right, time's up. So, I'm sure you had something that affected you personally, stayed in your mind. I'll tell you one that I thought worked really well for me. The older man who was learning to skateboard. He kept failing, and I was like, what's this all about? And then he was showing that he was trying to adopt a young girl who loved skateboarding, and I thought, that's beautiful. But who was the retailer? Who was the high street store? Well done, you're ruining my thought here. But many people had to Google it. I had to Google it just to remember. I thought, beautiful advert, but who was it again? Okay, it was John Lewis, great. But what was then my steps forward from that advert? What do I do? Is it that if I buy from John Lewis, I then help them with their cause? Or I have to find that cause myself and do something about it? Maybe for a lot of people in the industry, they got a little bit confused by it, but it was a beautiful advert. So we didn't want to go down this route of making a lot of time and effort into making videos for JJ, making videos for you, but it just ends up being a lovely advert with no action that occurs from it. So what we wanted to do is look at something else. The modern day word of mouth, that is video. So word of mouth is something which everybody loves. And majority of the people that sign up with JJ is still word of mouth. So think about word of mouth in our lives. If I need an electrician, I need a plumber, you could go to various websites or Google, but if one of your friends said, you know what, you need to use this business or you need to use this person, I'm just going to use that person. Or if it's a restaurant I want to go to, they say, you know, that one in Woodford, that Indian, it's great. I'll go to that Woodford Indian restaurant. That's it, because I trust them. So we want to do the same when it comes to our videos. And this is what we found works best for us. So that's what we're going to be talking about, modern day word of mouth. And we've concentrated on two things, on case studies and collaborations. So first of all, when it comes to collaborations, we would, for example, reach out to maybe influencers. Let's say with TikTok. Now, with this situation, and you don't have to worry, by the way. Sometimes when you think, okay, I'm going to use one of these ones, it's a bit manufactured. But if you're proud of your product for one, and you know it's a good product, and you've maybe given it to them for free, because you don't pay these ones, if they're going to promote it in a good manner, they have a fan base that trust her, so they're not going to start lying in order to make a quick buck on the side. So she has something to gain worse off if she just started lying about this product. But from this situation, let's see what she thought about our T-bone steaks.
Guys, I'm cooking steak and chips tonight. I've got T-bone steak here, given to me by JJ Foods. They want me to try their new range of these. Some salt and pepper. Oh my God, it's so tender.
Everything.
Be honest, tender. I grilled it and then I butter pan fried it a little bit.
You know where I'll be getting my steak from now?
There you go. You know, lovely comments. And what was he doing in there? You know, he wasn't dressed up for the video. He popped in because he thought it was so good. So that kind of thing works. And you know it works physically because we got more than 150 new accounts sign up from that video. And you can imagine the accounts coming from the customer base that we deal with could be thousands of pounds a week. So that was great from that one video and from one pack of steaks going to her. So what about other things that we've done? Well, also it comes to video being word of mouth when it comes to some of our customers who've enjoyed maybe our service who are on the real high street. So let's have a look at this video.
Pimentel. I'm the head chef at La Farola. Our concept is tapas. It's a small plates to share. My main cuisine is Spanish. I get some inspiration from Mediterranean cuisine, Italian. I've been using JJ for 4 years. I place my orders online through the JJ website. Normally it's the day before for the next day delivery. Like when we place an order on the next day and they give us the slots and they always is there, is on time, what is a very good thing. I put quality first. I would recommend JJ, definitely 100%.
Again, really lovely guy. And remember, it's a real person on a real shop on a real high street. So it comes back down to that recommendation from the friend about the boiler, about the plumber, the electrician. I trust him. And this trust that comes between us and the restaurateur and the people that we sell to goes so far when it comes to other people trusting that JJ will give a good service. Or it could be a product and it can go so forth, can't it? So that's just a little taster of the power of marketing. But we've made this video. Is that it? It just goes on YouTube and that's it? Well, no, but what you can do is you can atomize your video. So it's not a wasted effort. So you can break down that video into smaller little sections and you can use it as YouTube Shorts. You can use it as a TikTok video and you can use it as Instagram Reels. So the potential goes farther and farther when it comes to the use of video. So when you work with us, when you work with JJ, you can trust that we know how to make content that is relevant and exciting. And that's just a small section of what the power of video marketing could be. But using us as in our expertise and working together, we really look forward to what we could create. And it's something which can be very interesting. Our CEO just recently told me that a lot of you, as our suppliers, have been with us for over 20 years. Now, I'm 20 years in January with JJ, so you're just a little bit older than me. But I really want to get to know all of you even more so. So after this event, please either give me your business card or contact the marketing department through your buyer. We just really do look forward to working further with you and making the best content ever and really being successful. So thank you and back to the chairman.